What's up, Scotty Dogs? How's it going, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Let's do it, man. So, is there anything you wanted to say preemptively about your Origins Black Ops 2 solo Easter egg speedrun? What was going through your head? Because I know you were going through this a lot. Here, I'll just start playing it, and you can just talk about it. Let's start it up though. Tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, I'd like to think this is like a comeback for me because before this run, I hadn't played the map for 2 weeks because I had a game. And I got to the fist step and I didn't get enough fists to complete the step. And
Okay.
that was devastating.
Oh.
So I quit
Okay.
for like
Jeez, man.
15 days. Genuinely, this was my first stream back, and about like 2 hours into the stream as well.
Dude,
So this was like.
I cannot believe that Dank Slushy's record has been beaten, even if it's like just by a couple seconds. What would you pinpoint for that being the case? Like, if you had to say one specific thing that changed your run, because I haven't watched this run yet, but I know on his run he got that insanely lucky zombie blood through the dig up. So I don't even want to know what happens in this run, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
it
play
literally
through it.
the credit it has to be down to the Gram. So Slushy's ending, he was not quick enough to make a Gram move in the ending, but I was.
Okay.
You'll see it later. It'll be much more like obvious what I mean by that. But that's it. Like the Gram move, like the time it takes to build the pole is my entire time save against him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude, this means... Bro, but in terms of like the bunny hop movement, do you think that that is like an absolute necessity? Because I've noticed, like I've noticed that with your speedrun and Dank Slushies, they both utilize a ton of like B hopping. I feel like this is just an absolute necessity now within the speedrun, which is crazy. Like when we first started speedrunning this, we were nowhere near this good, man. So
a lot of modern like movement on BO2, right, happened because Mob of the Dead's been like reworked, and there's like this whole new strat and like route for that map. So players like Slushy, they learn how to move correctly on that map, and it's just translated to like every other BO2 map.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, no, I know, like, with Mob of the Dead, the recent discovery was the grenade throws that you could down yourself and get the fast afterlives and all that. But, dude, I mean, looking here, you already have, like, perfect RNG with Snow, getting in perfectly with the robot. Like, this is just
I haven't played
so cool.
Yeah, good point. Have I really
but,
played all the
okay, also, the Pepe D, what, you gotta tell me about this. I've seen so many of your speedruns now at this point. There's gotta be some sort of origin story with this guy, man.
Oh god, yeah. So, I was playing Shadows of Evil, like 2020 Shadows of Evil, like peak, like Noah reaction days, that era.
Yeah.
And I thought, because when I watched my like run back, I kind of felt like I wasn't standing out enough in terms of like recognizability, right?
Yeah.
Like I was against Steve, and he's like a titan.
True.
It was like, what could make me stand out? And I was like, okay, I'll just put something in the corner. It's like, what could I put? And then Pepe D was just like the great thing at the time. So I was like, yeah, obviously Pepe D. Like no music's going on, but like he's jamming.
Played them all.
He's vibing.
I love it, dude. It's such a great emo, bro. I also see that you got a little unlucky here on the ice staff, having to go to Gen 3. But, I mean, it doesn't matter, though. Because, like...
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because
really
we go here anyway.
Yeah, you have to turn this generator on either way for the Easter egg, so...
Exactly.
I mean, in terms of shield parts as well, how are you doing here? Did you get that visor right there?
Yeah, that's me, bro.
We don't use the shield in the speedrun.
I forgot. Yeah. Because I just realized you don't even need to do it with the fist and the way that you guys.
I ran like 100 something.
Now I know that Dank Slushy was buying claymores to take out the Panzer. Is that something that you're going to do in this run, or do you think it's faster to? Yes. Well, here's another thing. Is it not faster to just down with quick revive and just use the Boomhilda to take him out, or is that too slow?
Okay, so a lot of like specifically the Panzer section, it's just you need to get through it. If you save time killing it, it's just like a check.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta not die.
Yeah.
So Claymore is like it's literally so OP because it will take its armor off, and then you just like 5 bullets, it's dead.
I can't believe how strong it is, bro. I did not expect the BO2
yeah.
claymores to be that good. Like nobody buys claymores on Origins unless you're speedrunning, bro. I'm telling you, like
Literally,
it's crazy. Well, and yeah, also
so
you got
convenient
good,
as well.
They are
genuinely.
Yeah, in the greatest spots as well for this map. And like I see what you mean in terms of the zombie souls. Like you didn't fully finish up that chest, but you're already in. You're already in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if I break my
Basically,
PR, it would be world record, which would be fucking nuts.
Now, how many times have you attempted this? Because I know Dank Slushy has like hundreds of hours on Origins. Because I know a lot of the strats I think he found
I'm like within
recently.
20 seconds of WR, which is nothing.
But tell me about this. Like, was this just like you and like have you talked with Dank Slushy, or do you just watch his gameplays, or what was going on with all that?
So Slushy, I'm pretty sure like back when like the record was like a 42, Slushy's route was just like before that Origins was kind of played off the dome. Like you kind of just ran and went. You wanted to do the 4 boxes, but how you did it was kind of how you felt you should do it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't like a consistent like idea of like this is really good like there was now. It's like you're gonna see I'll get perfect robots in like the way you need them.
Oh yeah.
But back then there wasn't like a strat for that. It was just you got those robots, just play it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I know with Dank Slushy, like the way he enters the feet as well just boggles my mind, and I'm assuming you're gonna do that as well, where like you shoot it preemptively, you throw it, and then go in. Like that is so weird to me. Like, but yeah, seriously, like I can't imagine how much RNG you need, like with perfect robots, with like the zombie bloods and all that. Like, what would you say is the most frustrating part about this speedrun?
So, the beginning is a lot of the robots. If you don't play trios, which is like all 3 robots, they're basically coin flips. Because there's a thing with the robots is you can't get the same one back to back.
Okay.
Which is very good because then it's just a 50-50.
Right.
So. The beginning to get really good like RNG for this map, it's like 3 50-50s and then like a 50-50 for the right foot.
Oh,
so
jeez.
It's not that bad in terms of like RNG overall, but it can get annoying if you literally because you're a coin toss away from perfect RNG a lot of the time, and you just lose it. So it's just frustrating, but it's very manageable.
Yeah,
but
well, because it's not only the robots, but yeah, the blood as well, but also the snow. Like, you want to make sure that you have snow right from the beginning. Okay. Do you find that that's usually happens for you guys on speedruns? Because every time I play, I never get, like, the early rounds on the snow and stuff. Like, I think, I don't know. I just feel like it's almost impossible to get perfect snow, perfect robots, and then perfect zombie blood when you need it. Like, that's just wild RNG.
That's the crux of this map, really, is you need to get the beginning RNG and then you need to get the fucking blood in the end. It's really that's a lot.
Yeah. So, also, I like that you're going for stamina first. I mean, that is the true speedrun strat right there. Yeah. And 2 chests filled in 7 minutes. That's crazy.
I'm liking this game. I'm winning.
Have you ever decided to speedrun this for Black Ops 3? Is that something that you've decided to do? What is the main differences for BO2 and BO3?
Oh, main difference in the beginning, anyway, is the fact that you've got raindrops on megas, because that will give you enough points to open the whole map. So instead of going to round 10, you just build the ice staff. And you're just staffs in the beginning. So we get like upgrades, like all the staffs upgraded in like 20 minutes.
Dude. I remember watching your 4-player world record game on BO3.
I'll take
and that was just insane.
10
like,
minutes.
Like I've never seen 4 players with so much knowledge play Origins all at once. Like, it's just so crazy to watch.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I understand why Gobblegums make it easier. Is it easier to speedrun on BO3 though without the skips? Like, because I know the skips are way easier to do on BO2 than on Black Ops 3. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Gobblegums still help way more though, regardless. Yeah.
So, I have the WR on BO3 for Origins at 39.49 at the minute, and that's purely because there's a new tech found with self-medication, and like you might laugh at this, but self-med allows you to dupe staffs.
Really? What?
Yes.
Wow.
So I could explain the tech. It's quite long, but the gist of it is you die, and because QR and self-med are like different.
Oh, that's gonna fuck it.
You lose your gun, but then you get it back.
Oh, interesting.
So if you die, you'll send your staff to the bottom of the mound to then pick it up, but you also get it back in your inventory. So you've just duped the fire staff.
Oh, that's so good. Wow. How was that? What was that figured out? That is really new. Like, I mean, I get how that makes sense in terms of like when you down with self-med and QR. So how much time would that save though, theoretically?
Minutes.
Wow.
So much.
Wow.
It makes the sub 40 on BO3 even possible because you have to. Well, instead of inserting 3 staffs into the robots, you insert 2.
Oh,
which is
I see.
So much better.
Dude, this is PTSD gameplay, bro. What the heck?
Yeah, I had no ammo. Like, I was so scared.
That is wild. Dude, every time I watch the Claymore Panzer section in these speedruns, I'm always just so shocked because it's just like down to the wire every time.
How do you think it feels when I play? Like, I do this.
I can't even imagine. Dude, like, I don't even get how you guys go through the anxiety, because okay, that was clean, that B-hop.
Yeah,
I have not seen that before. Was that really recently discovered? I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest. Wow.
I mean, it's not, I didn't discover it. I saw it on, like a parkour video for this map. Like, people do it straight.
Dude, so, no, those are literally the reason why the speedruns get faster, because, like, those were added in with like the lightning staff parts. Now with like even getting back to the mound, with the Die Rise remaster, I really want to like have a huge focus on parkour, because I think it's like one of those really underrated features of zombies that like nobody really uses a lot unless it's for a speedrun. So
especially BO2's strafing, it just is so perfect for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, and that's the other thing, right? So, like, the Die Rise remaster is going to be for BO3. So, like, how are we going to do that? I know a lot of people are wondering, like, if we're going to add perma-perks and stuff.
It's good.
It's good. I want to get it. I want to figure it out.
Okay.
But,
say the least.
Yeah, the movement on BO2 is very intricate compared to BO3.
It's so
all about
clean.
strafing.
Yeah. I really like that, because that puts skill into traversal. Like, you're b-hopping, you're using the Boom Hilda to propel you. Like, it's so unique with BO2.
Yeah, I fully agree. It adds another level to it that like if you watch me play, if I stream like my game, and my Boom Hilda movement is like very good, but like you can tell when someone understands movement in this game, because they're just way ahead of everyone else.
No, I'm telling you, you can just see it, man. You can literally see it by the way they move. Also, you canceled out the fist animation. How did you do that?
Yeah.
Just switch the weapons?
Yeah, switching weapons.
Okay, I did not even know you could do that. That's crazy. So fists are done already, and I see you're using the fists here to actually fill them up. That's smart.
Yes.
Because I didn't think people used to do it like this. People would wait to do the fists forever usually in the speedrun, but so now you're starting with ice staff, or are you doing maxis run? Oh, you're going right into ice staff. Okay, and you got lucky getting the part right there. Oh man.
Yes.
Good spawns. Good spawns.
Good part. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, so for 31, I need a part like that, because it's crazy, right? You wouldn't think maxis run can screw a run, but for 31,
that part
is so important. Yeah, that part can grief your run.
That part, just because if you don't need to go to those mud routes now because of the wind staff hack that you guys have figured out, where you can just shoot it in certain areas.
If we stop using G strikes, then
we never go to the track that isn't night by Gen, but the Gen 5 track even, I should say. We never go there in the run until lightning, like very late.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why you just don't
so
need
good getting it there.
So are you going to be popping the Boom Hilda right now? When is that coming out?
Yes. Okay. I mean, just yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
the Zoom Hilda. Yes,
the Zoom Hilda. Dude, I like first seeing those strats, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in COD Zombies, because like no other zombies map has a speedrun like this in terms of like the Boom Hilda speedrunning you like that. So that's why like I really personally never thought that Dank Slushy's record would be beat, but now I have a question for you. How long do you think it will take for someone to beat this record?
Well, so you could say beat by like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is, I say that like it's not impressive to do that, but
No,
like
but that's
any
insane.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bad thing about Origins in terms of like a speedrun really is the fact that it's time gated by robots. So
Yeah.
the 33, we call them cycles. So if I say I want to make the 31 cycle, I need to be at rain fire at 31 minutes,
Okay.
or I'm not saving time.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
So if you play the WR cycle and then play the ending, you only have about 20 seconds of time save on my run.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
you'll see how far I am ahead of Slushy's game, but it means nothing because we're playing the same cycle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so wild how zombies ends up like that. Like.
Yeah.
And so.
It's unique to this map. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I don't think anyone will ever get sub 39 then. I think that's like the minute
yeah.
for people to, unless there's something huge that gets discovered that you guys don't know about still. But yeah, and also
We
that
have a new
movement is
route.
crazy.
we have a new route basically.
Right.
We've rerouted the beginning for the next cycle, so we can be about a minute and a half ahead at the 4-box split, which is amazing.
Wow. Yeah, I just love
hard.
I feel like, how much practice did it take you to get good at this boom hill this time?
Oh my god.
Because I'm wondering, like, because I remember when I watched Dank Slushy's run, it looked like he had like a trigger bot with his boom hill. It was just so crazy, bro. Like, I could not believe how fast he was shooting the gun. Like, what is the hardest part about it? Is it shooting? Is it aiming? Like, what is it that makes it so difficult?
So, how I view the boom hill, but like to be efficient with it, you need to kind of like manage your bullets, because if you're shooting 10 bullets a second, you're just gonna run out of ammo.
Yeah.
So it's a management of like getting the most distance with like the least amount of ammo.
Yeah, it does not actually have a lot of ammo. That is true.
Yeah.
And I noticed that even in Dank,
you use it.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed even in Dank Slushy's run, like for a lot of his run, his boom hilda is just out of ammo.
I kind of had to.
Yeah,
also,
that's
interesting.
something we fixed as well.
Does double tap make you go faster?
Yes.
Oh.
No, you just shoot faster, and it's like you
okay.
can gain more speed because you're shooting quicker.
Right.
I guess
That's so weird. Okay, yeah, I don't think Dank Slushy went for double tap like that. That is really interesting. Oh, did he? Okay.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
This route actually is the same. We're running the same route right now.
Yeah, literally the exact same. I, for some reason, just don't remember him getting double tap. All I remember him is just like flying across the map, bro. But this is so crazy to me. This strat to also fill up the nades here.
I barely had enough.
I don't know how somebody figured out like that would be just the fastest way to hoard up a whole horde and go for it. And then seeing you go for this jump, oh, this is wild. It's just so crazy, bro. Now was Dank Slushy the one to figure out like the timings of the tanks? Like, cause this was so revolutionary to me when I first saw it. That was crazy.
I'm kind of surprised.
I think I don't want to say this definitively because this is like way before my time on this map, but I think it's Bladen. If I was to pinpoint someone to like make this route,
I know Bladen. Bladen, he was one of the first speedrunners on Origins, I think, during like 2020, 2019. And I remember he played this map so much that I think he's not playing COD right now. He's on a break.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, because he speedrunned Origins, Mob of the Dead, and I think one other map. I can't remember, but I always remember talking to him. He was always stressing.
Very laying around
though. This route though it's so good.
Yeah.
Like in terms of what you need to do, it's annoying because it's so perfect you can't change it.
I can see who can't.
Yeah, and I that's what I'm saying, like, unless there's some sort of real fundamental mechanic that you guys figure out, maybe with, like, staffs or something, I would really be interested. I think this run has more room for exploration with something like self-med on BO3, because I feel like that mechanic in and of itself is so powerful.
Yeah, no, it's the portal. It would be
honestly, like, what makes me so happy about speedrunning this game, like, I've been doing this for a long time. I started in 2017, and the stuff, like, you think a map's maxed, and then 2 days later, it just gets completely ripped
I
open.
know, dude. Like, I don't even
Because
get
it
it.
was-
Kill loads though.
Like,
Shadows of Evil. Oh my god, that map's insane.
do you spend
know?
like how much time do you spend actually speedrunning and then like
see who the
looking
real
for
ones
those
are.
strats? Like, is that a huge
In my chat right now.
difference in
I
time
like
that
that
you're spending?
question.
Yeah.
So it depends really, because what I tend to do if I don't want to play, I'll just hop into like a game with mods and just kind of just walk about and just say, oh, could you do this? Like
Yeah.
just mess with shit. Like that's how all things are found in this game.
Right.
You
right.
just kind of go, does this work, and just try it. But it's definitely more playing than
Yeah.
the strat testing. But with a map like Origins, like most of like the route is set, so the things you find are just time saves.
In
It's like
that
little
route.
things.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get that. And I mean, like, I was thinking, like, maybe there could be something you guys could look up in the code, maybe, for certain mechanics. Because, like, I know, like, maybe not in the full main quest. Okay, that was dirty. What was that, bro? What? That was sick. That was pretty crazy.
That was clean.
Yeah, that was cool. And, yeah, also, you got lucky. Did you even know the part was there when you went for that?
Yeah, you can see it, but
Okay.
to go for that, it's like you have 2 or 3 tries. So
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
pretty happy that I got on the first try.
that was fully clean. It didn't even like process in my brain what you just did right there. But yeah, I know like with a lot of the BO4 side Easter eggs, like a lot of those are getting data mined right now. But I don't really feel like data mining helps in terms of a speed run because, like you're saying, you really just have to play it and like understand the map and your environment to really figure it out. So I get that. And also, is there a reason why you do the staffs in a certain order? Is it just because this is really the fastest route? Like,
so, generally with like, I screwed this up by the way.
oh no,
Not
dude,
bad.
listen, I do it all the time on staffs.
Yeah,
I meant
there
to
you
shoot
go.
the first one.
so we do ice first because we finished church box last and we get the fist, so we're just there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was bad.
I've been
Awful
experimenting with doing lightning second and fire second, and generally the reason it's this way is so you wouldn't expect it to be this, but it's the fact
I
that
knew
you just
which
don't
one
get
I wanted
enough
to shoot. I just
souls
thought
to fill the
that was
staffs
it.
like correctly in the ending.
And then I
Yeah.
realized
It's like, you know when
after,
you
like,
need
no,
your
it's
like
not.
80 kills to upgrade all the staffs?
Yeah, yeah.
This way is just the best way because you get the most kills during fire. Because if you do
Oh,
fire
right.
now,
Yeah.
you'll fill one staff and waste like
And not
the rest
other
of
3.
souls.
Yeah. It's so interesting that fire has that like. I feel like all the staffs are the same except for fire. Like that first step on fire really makes it so that you want to have those other 3 staffs in the pedestal. So I get that.
Yeah.
Also, in terms of like. I always love those like little jumps that you guys hit to hit the orbs. Like those are crazy. Was that something that was recently figured out? Because I haven't seen a lot of speedrunners utilize
Take this.
those jumps. Because I feel like Dank Slushy again was like one of those first people that I saw like realizing that you could just hit it from the top rather than running all the way down.
Yeah, a lot of these like optimizations were found, I'm pretty sure, by like either Hoof or Slushy, because like you wouldn't think that would save much time, but you'd save like 5 seconds easily doing that.
Oh,
and that's 5 seconons every.
That's huge.
Like, every other staff.
Yeah, and there's so much running on this map. That's why I'm like, if there's ever like some sort of exploit to figure out where you don't have to, let's say, like bring the staff somewhere or just like you can just skip a whole step, that would literally save so much of the speed run. But I just don't think that will ever like fundamentally happen. It would be so wild if you could get the staffs from the box in this map and you just have to hit the box 4 times.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
That would be a whole other level of like fire sale, immolation, liquidation, BO3 RNG right there, bro. That would be so wild.
I don't even want to think about that.
That is so funny. In terms of running Mule Kick, I believe that's just for the robots, right? Like for the MP40, because a lot of people don't even know that you can't open the robot feat with the Boomhilda. And I always have to be like, yeah, like you just can't do that. So, is there any other reason though for Mule Kick? I guess other than the last step.
It has a crucial role in the beginning because if you don't have Mule when you're doing the tombstones for the ice staff, you're shooting with a boom hilda and you can't break the tombstones with boom hilda.
Oh
like
yes, yeah, for the ice staff, yeah. No, I don't get why they made the boom hilda like that. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Because every other pack punch weapon, I believe, can also take out those tombstones and then the robot feet. It does not make sense why they did that, but we'll never, we'll really never know. And also, is there a reason that you go for STG? I guess just because it's in this area here for the final step.
It's a powerful gun, and you can buy ammo. That's the reason.
Right.
Like, it's just it's so good. Like that was the old strat where you'd get your 115 headshots and get the Scar or the Galil from the box.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But that would take
issue
too long.
with the ammo in the ending.
Yeah. I get
anyone's
that.
there.
And have you? I'm curious because I remember for Dank Slushy's last final step, if you were to get like a lucky insta-kill, would that save that final step a lot of time? I don't know if you got an insta-kill. If you got an insta-kill, that's gonna be wild when we watch that. But like, I just feel like that was like the one thing that I could think of that would have improved Dank Slushy's time on the previous world record.
Yeah. The ending, the last final 100 kills is all about the insta-kill, really.
Yeah.
If you can get it, you save time. Like no one's got one that I know of besides. There was a game. So can I shout out someone who's running Origins right now?
Oh, please, absolutely, yes.
So my friend Snowy Stricken, he's a fellow runner. He has like 10,000 resets on this map. Like he's like,
oh my god,
he's grinding. Like that's so many resets.
That's
fucking Origins. It's awful.
That's more than I've played all of COD Zombies right there. Like that's insane.
So yeah, he had like an ending which was slightly slower than record. I think he accidentally threw the game. Like he lost a lot of time in his ending, but he got really good drops, and he's like the one person I think that's had very good drops and would have just rolled the record had he not
that's so sad. That's so sad.
I know.
I absolutely despise hearing things like that because listen, there was a time where I actually tried to speedrun BO3 Moon because I was like, this will be fun. It was not fun. Like,
no, it wouldn't be fun. There's no way that's fun.
Spinning the box for like just ever and ever and needing like the two perfect things being Gersh and Wave Gun on that map is so annoying. So like, I can't even imagine though like this map, because I feel like the RNG on this map though would honestly be a lot worse just because like your friend's games, like where you get something that's so perfect in terms of drops, but like if you even mess up one thing or forget one thing, then it's over. And who knows if you'll ever get a run like that ever again. That's the worst part about it.
A lot of speedrun in this map, you'll screw up so often for like the littlest things, and this map is like very punishing. Like that's the best way to describe it. And
a pog, they've been good.
Everyone I know has had like
pretty bad, though.
a crazy run just die because they throw. It's like
have been good.
If you get the foot in the ending, like the 1 out of 3 foot, you are a different person for the last 6 minutes of the run. You're like 100%. Shaking.
Yeah.
Like it's such a weird feeling that only people that like speedrun get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because I mean, that's really the telltale sign. It's like the stop or go sign, really. Because if you have the perfect robots on that step, and I noticed that exactly what you're saying. Like, even watching Dank Slushy's run, like, as soon as those robots come, he goes normal to hardcore mode instantly. Like, it's no longer just like a casual speedrun.
Looking for group you need people.
But like, in terms of just forgetting steps, do you find that is something that you have to constantly remind yourself to not forget certain things? Like, is there something that you always forget when you try to speedrun this, or like, what is the hardest challenge? Yeah.
It's definitely the little things, like just like getting good max's piece and just ignoring it, because like you just like you'll think I'll get it later, say, or like the gram. You're like, okay, I'll just come back and get it, and then you don't, and it's the smallest thing that you do every run.
Yeah.
And the one run that's just good, you do it on, you're just like, oh god, like I threw a really good run because I didn't turn the Gen 4 dial.
No, that's the worst. That's the worst dial because you only have to hit it twice.
It's so often.
Yeah.
Like, I passed it 6 times in the run. I didn't turn it once. I don't know. I just didn't.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things to remember, and you have to also be focusing and looking out for good RNG. That like when stuff like that happens, it just makes me so sad, bro. Like,
It really is, man.
I cannot understand. In terms of, I'm curious. Like, does anybody ever speedrun like round 100 Easter eggs? I've always wondered like if that's even a category for some maps. Have you ever heard of anything about that? Like, in terms of certain maps?
No, not that I think. ZWR, like the page that we use for records, it's not a thing on there, but Hoof did do something like that. He did a round 100 Easter egg where he did the whole egg on round 100 and
actually
used...
depends if like I don't get bad gen,
like he just did it on 100, and I don't know if you could class that as a speedrun really, but that's like the closest thing I can think to do, because that's like a cool challenge. Like around 100 Shadows of Evil Easter egg would be very different to the normal route we do. So it's not a bad idea.
I mean, I'm just so curious because I feel like it would be more suitable for maps like on BO3 where like the round 100 you could get done in like 2 to 3 hours. And then after all of that, you're like, let's do the Easter egg. But then it's also, you also got so lucky here with Gen 5. Because, like, seeing Dang Slushy get that G-Strike on Gen 2 from the mound area, or Gen 3, or I think it was Gen 2, actually, was just crazy. That was... I cannot believe that, like, some of those, you got so lucky there.
Yeah, the lineups are, like... They're very good,
not worth.
but in the moment, you just don't know until you throw it, if you've hit it or not. So there's 2 gens you get. You get the first one, and if it's Gen 6, it's a reset. Yeah. And the second one is just don't be Gen 1 or Gen 6, and you can usually play it. But lobbing that G-Strike to Gen 2, you just pray it hits.
Dude, that was so wild. Like, usually, it's so easy for those G-Strikes to get Samantha glitched, and they just don't do anything. Exactly. So... that's why I'm just that is so impressive to me. Like when people hit that, like, because that's literally a make or break. Like that's either your run is gone or it's good.
Many of my runs have died to that, so I know the feeling.
Yeah, and also like I've also seen another run of his where that happens, and I think he had like some awful like I can't remember what generator, but he got a nuke. And then that saved it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, so lucky. So, okay, Ultimate Fire is done. Now, it's time to start up all of the glitch steps, I guess.
So, yeah, right now I'm just filling my last staffs. So, I want to do it on 15. I should push to... so, like, right now,
thank you.
I'm... like way ahead of where I need to be.
Yeah. Also, so huge max ammo there for your boom hill.
Yeah. So rain fire. That's it. Right now.
Yeah. Because this is I think where the biggest differentiation in like BO2 and BO3 is. Because for BO2, you can just place a staff 4 times.
These
and
guys
done.
die here. They die here.
BO3, you can do that on co-op.
They're dead.
But not solo. So I mean like. Do you find that that's a big problem when speedrunning BO3? Like, does that make it a lot harder to do on BO3 for solo?
So, like, no, it's not hard. It's just more RNG. Because you
kind of get ice staff.
Yeah.
Like, you need the 1 out of 3 for this map. Yeah. But on BO3 Origins, you need the 2 50/50s into the 1 out of 3, which is a little bit more annoying to do.
That is a lot. Basically. Especially because, like, you're also having a little bit of RNG with the Gobblegums and self-med at that point. Like,
yeah,
I can understand how that can be even more infuriating.
Oh god, yeah. BO2's nice with no gums. Like, there's no RNG with gums. It's just more RNG everywhere else.
Yeah, so. It's honestly, it's so wild how perfectly tuned this Easter egg has become to the point where now there's RNG even with the drops. Like the drop cycle that you get, which is so random, so random. Can literally make or break your entire run. And so I'm excited to see how you get that zombie blood, because I just think like that's gonna be crazy.
Max is yes.
Are you looking for zombie spawns at this point, or are you just? Oh no.
I'm holding the round.
Oh, okay.
So right now, I want to end the round after I kill the Panzers from my rain fire. So ideally, I have like a couple left in the round, and I just train them.
Oh, okay.
So right now, this is the trios for 33, which is WR cycle.
Yeah, this is insane.
Oh, I got it.
yeah. As soon as you hear I got it, now you're focusing up, bro. Like,
I don't
know. I'm
so
like,
funny.
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, at what point in this run did you realize that you were fully on world record pace? Was it here, or was it like a little bit later?
Now. So for fall cycle, like, which is the order of robots I got, I generally can 33 anytime.
Yeah.
But right now is where it gets real. Like right now, I'm like, this is happening or it's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, surely.
So I'm just joking about right now. My brain, I'm just like, I'm a bit jokey because I kind of don't expect to get the RNG.
You're like me. When you get stressed or anxious, I start laughing a lot. You
just
and I
watch
are
my,
very
like mouse movement right here when I get the blood.
Oh, no way.
And my tone is just completely different.
That is
like
so
I'm so
funny.
nervous, I'm shaking.
Also,
I fucked this so badly.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I think it's so interesting that you went for it first, and then you took them out. I mean, to be honest, this is a very safe, efficient way to take them out. I don't know if it's the fastest way, but like
he just needs to die.
You also still had Ice Staff here, which is, I mean,
Kill.
Oh, wow, huge RNG. That was crazy timing.
That drop is the, if you get him before he like goes up the mountain, that's consistent.
Again,
so that's very
second
nice.
time, no?
My worry then was I don't kill him in time. It was
Yeah.
like kind of close.
So annoying.
Dude, that was really close. Yeah, like, literally just as you killed him, basically, he had dropped the part and you were able to get it. That's crazy.
Do I? Yeah, no, I do it. I need to do it.
Sid, I'm big stressing right now.
Yeah, I can tell. So what was going in your mind right now? Like, were you just like...
This strategy that I'm doing now, basically.
Oh,
so this is new.
Okay,
so
I've never seen this.
This is only possible with the ice staff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is zombies will come out the top, like the top two spawns. So I'm gonna kill them as soon as they spawn in and get white fists like zombies down here.
Oh, that's so smart.
So my round ends are gonna be just much quicker. So I don't need the nuke, basically.
I never realized why people didn't do this, because I realized that the faster spawns are actually up here, because then you don't have to run all the way up to the top either. Like, you're just you're maximizing everything here. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Closest to the exit, and you're generally killing things much quicker, so you don't reach spawn cap, which basically is the max amount of zombies on the map.
Yeah, and it's
so you're
mainly
always killing.
Yeah, and it's mainly the Templars that you're getting here, which is
so my round's done.
Wow, and perfect round transition to run through too. Crazy! Wow. Yeah, I can hear in your laugh. You knew probably at this point that you had it.
Well, I know my pace. Bro. I'm currently 5 behind Slushy because I have this time save here.
Give it to me.
I'm barely ahead.
Wow.
So this is the whole reason I have WR right now. It's the fact that I can enter immediately.
Yeah,
Slushy had to place the gram.
Oh, right. Yeah, and the way that you just hopped in was insane.
Yeah,
and that was literally like 10 seconds that you saved right then and there.
Yeah, 12. It's 12 to be exact. 12 seconds, and that's how much I beat this record.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. Literally, that's
the exact same time. If I didn't do that,
that is so wild to me. So that one thing. Well, and also like the Templar killing as well. Like, dang, Slushy's Templar killing was one of the most anxiety things I've ever seen in my life, because he was like red screen half the time. He was just like punching a whole horde of zombies. But I think the way that you did it is a little bit better, just because it's like you're killing the regular zombies, which then spawns more Templar
fucking
zombies.
slaying these hoes, bro. Come on.
I'm just please.
And yeah, also zombie blood, bad drop there. If you got an insta-kill here, how much time do you think you would have saved, genuinely?
So it's at the end of the round here, so like it wouldn't be as good. But if I did it next round, it probably
Come on,
saves 10
baby!
seconds.
Come on, please. 66. Come on.
Yeah, because every other drop at this point is kind of useless.
66.
But if you were playing BO3 for this point, if you got a death machine, would that be just like a huge deal
66.
here? Okay. Yeah. Also, I love watching your guys' 4-player runs on this point, and you guys like knew all of the spawns, so you just spawn camp them out. Yeah, unlucky nuke there, too bad, but like, yeah. So, what are the chances somebody gets an insta-kill on this portion and beats your time? Because I feel like that's got to be the biggest way that somebody beats it.
Taking the scenic route, right?
Yeah, it's up to the game, really.
Yeah.
You could just get the drop or not. It's kind of...
You got a lot of drops here, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I just got really unlucky that Insta was last.
Yeah.
So...
And also, just with the timing of the Insta. Because if you got Insta at the beginning of round 18 here, oh, you probably could have saved, like, at least 10 to 15
but it's fine.
seconds.
So...
Oh, there's the Insta!
Yes! Come on! Fucking finally! This shit map! Yes!
Oh, that's hilarious.
Finally!
Also, I've never seen someone right here actually jump for it. Is there a reason for that? Because I know sometimes, like, it can glitch out here when you hold F on literally the very last step. Was there a reason why you jumped? Is it just, like...
It's the interact, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically just to hit the interact.
Yes!
Yeah, it's super buggy, I know that.
Finally!
Dude, I remember hearing this in the zombie records. I was dying, man.
Oh!
But dude, incredible run. Are you still gonna be speedrunning Origins?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Like, I
the next
understand, like,
strat basically, it's all for the next like robot cycle. So if I catch the 31 cycle, which is what we got, like the next cycle, I can save about a minute to 2 minutes on this game.
Wow.
If I get the same kind of ending.
Okay.
Which I think before I quit this map, I want to get at least one ending with the quick cycle.
That is insane, bro. I cannot believe that you're still gonna go back for it. Is Dank Slushy still running? Who do you think are like the top 5 people running this map right now in terms of like their world record run?
Okay, so I'm not too sure if Hoof's playing this map anymore. I don't think he is, but I would still class him as like, if he does come back, he should be in the top 5. But it's Slushy, Snowy, Reality, who's like an ex-mob runner basically. He has the record, I think. Oh, he's second a mob. Me, obviously, so I think that's 4. And then there's loads of new up and comers, like people that are like cycles behind WR pace, but like in the next couple months will be WR pace. So
that's what I'm saying. Like that is also the
very
coolest
exciting
thing. Yeah, because it seems like it's actually like an emerging sort of speed run where there's a lot more players to like get into it. So I mean, I think that it might not even be that long for this one to be beat, but I'm still excited to see it. Like I'm excited to see if you can improve on this time as well, man. Do you have any final words to wrap it off? Honestly, great run. Are you doing any other maps other than Origins either? Like, what's going on with that?
So, the main thing I really want to say about like this run and like kind of, it means a lot because I think I'm like the first person ever to have both Origins records at one point.
Oh yeah, I think you 100% are, especially like, especially this hard and fine tuned. Like, there's no one that's done it like this.
So that's just like my biggest achievement I think ever in this game. Like SOE was like part of my career, if you could say like that. But like this is just peak for me.
I know this is huge. I mean, it's one of the biggest zombies maps ever, which is why I think like having a world record like this is insane. Like nobody's talking down to you at all, man. Not even a chance.
I could flex it and be like, I'm the Origins guy. Like,
yeah, legitimately. Well, Scotty Dogs, man, it's been a pleasure, bro. I'm excited to see what you do in the future, bro. Again, any last words, anything you want to say before I wrap things up, man? Appreciate you coming on as well. Thank you again.
Basically, just I'm gonna be streaming Origins 31 cycle attempts as soon as I'm done with my exams, which will be in like a week.
Okay.
So if people like watching speedruns and like that kind of side of the community, definitely check us out.
Yes.
For sure.
No, yeah, I love seeing like when people go into your guys' chats and they're hyping you up and stuff and they know what's going on. Like that makes me happy because it's like it's a whole speedrunning is literally like a whole other world in zombies. Like you're really it's like you're playing a whole different game at that point, which is why I think it's so
genuinely.
But again, man, appreciate you coming out. And yeah, I'll wrap it up, man. Peace.